Every December, it's the same story. We take out a fresh notebook, a brand new planner, and start writing our hopes for the next year. A new plan, a new resolution, a new list that looks perfect on paper. We decorate it with color pens, motivation quotes, and all the excitement that comes with a clean slate. But when January arrives, that perfect plan often stays exactly where we left it in the notebook, untouched, waiting for the right moment to begin. We keep doing this year after year, believing that the new year holds some kind of magic, that January 1st is the only doorway to a new life. We say next year will be different, as if crossing that date somehow changes our habit, our discipline, our focus. But it doesn't, because the truth is, there's nothing special about January 1st. It's just another day, a new date we gave too much power to. And really think about this. What if the door to change has been open all along? What if you didn't need to wait for a new year, or a new month, or even a Monday? What if all you needed was a single decision to walk through that door? Today, this is what the 30-day plan practicing challenge is all about. It's not another list of goals. It's just a new set of resolution to decorate your journal. It's an invitation to move, to take that plan you've already written and breathe life into it. Because plan without practice is just a wish. You don't need a date on a calendar. You need action in your day. You don't wait for the new year to start living differently. Let this challenge be your turning point. Don't just plan for the future. Practice it, live it, start now. A plan will always stay a plan unless you start breathing life into it. You can spend hours mapping your future, designing your routines, setting goals that sound powerful. But if it never leaves the paper, it's not a plan, it's a fantasy. That's the trap most people fall into. They confuse planning with progress. They feel productive writing lists and color coding calendars. But none of that builds momentum. Action does. And then comes the famous excuse. I'll start on January 1st. It sounds so responsible, right? Like you are organizing your life in a neat timeline. But in reality, it's still procrastination, just dressed in productivity clothing. Because when January finally arrives, you are tired. You are in that post holiday mood where everything feels slow. You want to rest, not to restart. That excitement you had in December fades away, and suddenly, day one turns into maybe next week, then next week turns into next month, until you realize another year has passed and your plan is still waiting. Momentum doesn't care about the calendar. It doesn't start when the clock hits midnight. It starts the moment you decide you've had enough of waiting. When you choose to start now, even if it's messy, even if it's small, you momentum that compounds over time. You move from planning your future to creating it. So stop waiting for a perfect moment. It doesn't exist. The energy you feel right now, that spark pushing you to take one step, that's momentum knocking on your door. Don't wait for January to open it. Open it today. Because once you do, your someday turns into today, and your plans start to breathe. When most people start their resolution on day 1, you'll already be on day 31. Think about that. While the world is busy celebrating the new beginning, you are already living it. You've already faced the first week struggles, the moment of doubt, the unexpected obstacles, and survived them. You are not starting from scratch anymore. You are starting from experience. That's the power of starting early. You fell earlier, which means you learn earlier. And because you learn earlier, you adjust earlier. You don't have to wait for the new year, new me, trend to begin fixing what doesn't work. You've already tested your plan in the real world while others are still busy designing theirs in notebooks and vision boards. Imagine this when they are setting their first goals. you are already tweaking yours. When they are hesitating to take the first step, you are already walking faster. When they are hoping to find motivation, you've already built discipline. This isn't about perfection. It's about rushing your way into success. It's about preparation and readiness. When you start early, you are not trying to win race. You are training for endurance. You are conditioning your mind and your habits to handle what's coming next. Because when January 1st arrives, you won't be a beginner. You'll be a practitioner. You've already faced resistance, so it no longer scares you. You've already built small wins, so you trust yourself more. You've already learned what doesn't work, so you move with sharper focus. That's what the 30-day plan practicing challenge gives you. A head start that most people never take. It shifts you from planning mode to execution mode, from hoping for change to becoming the change. So while others wait for their perfect day one, remember, your day 31 could already be here. And that one decision to start earlier might just be the advantage that defines your entire 2026. Your mind is abstract. You can build from fog. That's why so many people get stuck. Their goals live only in their head, floating around as thoughts and dreams, but never taking form. You can't building anything solid on something invisible. You need clarity, you need shape, and the first step to clarity is writing it down. Writing makes the invisible visible. It's like taking smoke and forming it into bricks. Suddenly, your ideas become the foundation you can stand on. But don't just write vague sentences. I want to make money. That's not a goal. That's a wish. Wishes sound nice, but they don't move you forward. They depend on luck, not effort. Instead, write something you can act on. Say, I will create one side hustle by March. Now, that's different. It has direction, it has a deadline, and it gives your mind a clear mission. You've turned an abstract idea into a concrete commitment. The same goes for any area of life. Don't just say, I want to be healthy. That's too broad. What does healthy even look like? For one person, it's losing weight. For another, it's sleeping better. For someone else, it's just feeling alive again. So define it, make it specific. Say instead, I will walk outside for 30 minutes every morning. That's an action you can measure. It's simple, clear, and doable. Specific words create specific actions. When you choose your words carefully, your brain knows exactly what to do next. That's the secret to real progress. Turning your dreams into steps you can actually take. So don't let your mind stay cloudy. Don't let your goals live only in imagination. Write them down. Be precise. Because every great change starts from clarity. And clarity begins when you pick up a pen and make your dream real. Dream big, always, but dream smart. There's nothing wrong with having massive goals, the kind that excites you, scares you, and makes you feel alive. Big dreams are beautiful because they remind you what's possible, but big dreams can also feel overwhelming if you don't know how to approach them. You can't climb a mountain in one jump. You climb it one small step at a time. That's where most people fail. They look at the peak, not the path. They focus so much on the destination that they forget to take the first step. And because the goal feels too far away, they stop before they even begin. The truth is, success isn't built from big leaps. It's built from small, consistent action repeated over time. That's how every dream becomes a reality. Break your dream into small, repeatable action you can't resist doing. Action so simple that it feels silly not to do them. If your goal is to write a book, don't start by saying you'll write a chapter a day. Start with one paragraph. If your dream is to get fit, don't commit 2-hour workout every morning. Start with 10 minutes of movement. Because small tasks create momentum. Momentum builds confidence, and confidence creates consistency. Once you start seeing small progress, your brain begins to crave that sense of accomplishment. It stops resisting and starts cooperating. That's when you move from trying to becoming. If you can do it daily, it's still too big. That's the rule. Simply your dream until it fits inside your daily life. Make it so manageable that you can show up no matter how tired, busy, or unmotivated you feel. Because those small steps taken every day will take you further than any burst of short lived motivation ever could. So don't wait for the perfect moment to take a giant leap. Just start walking. One small, smart, steady step at a time. Don't wait for the perfect time. It doesn't exist. We all fall for that trap, telling ourselves we'll start when things calm down, when we have more money, when we feel ready, when we know enough. But here's the truth, that perfect moment you are waiting for will never come. Life doesn't suddenly clear a path for you. You have to move through the mess and start anyway. Perfection is just a trick your mind uses to delay action. It makes you feel like you are being responsible, like you are preparing, when really you are just postponing. It's fear wearing a smart disguise. Stop believing that you need ideal condition to begin. You don't. You just need courage. The courage to start where you are, with what you have, and with who you are right now. You don't need better tools, better timing, or a bigger audience. You need a decision. That's it. Start where you are. Start with what you have. Start after this video. Because every single action compounds. One day becomes two. 2 days become a week becomes a month. That's a real power of a streak. It's not about doing something perfectly. It's about doing something consistently. Each day you show up. Even when it's hard, you teach yourself something powerful. Discipline before reward. You learn that real growth doesn't happen when everything goes right. It happens when you keep going even when it doesn't. A streak builds strength. It shapes your character. It turns your plan into a habit and your habit into a lifestyle. And once you reach that point, you don't need motivation anymore. Momentum takes over. So stop waiting for perfect. Start with possible. Because every big achievement starts with one small, imperfect step taken today, not tomorrow. You know, most people think tracking means controlling, like forcing yourself to follow some strict, boring system. But that's not the point at all. Tracking is not about control, it's about awareness. It's about knowing what you are actually doing and seeing with your own eyes the small progress that usually goes unnoticed. Because progress doesn't always feel exciting. It's slow, it's quiet, it's invisible. But when you track it, you make it visible. Every day you mark your progress, even if it's just a teeny note saying, I did it today. Your mind starts to believe that you are capable. You are building proof that you are showing up, proof that you can stay consistent, and that proof becomes motivation to keep going. You don't need fancy tools to do this. You can use a notebook, Trello, Notion, or even a simple paper on your wall. Just make it visible, something you see every day. Because when you see the streak grow, you'll never want to break it. That's the secret of momentum. Once it starts rolling, it's hard to stop. You begin to protect your streak. You start asking yourself, I've done this for 7 days straight. Do I really want to ruin it now? And that's how discipline is built. Not by punishment, but by pride. The moment you start tracking, you are no longer just trying to do something. You are becoming the kind of person who does it. So today, don't overthink it. Draw 30 empty boxes. Label them day 1 to day 30. Then every day you show up, fill one box. That's all. Because one box filled in progress. And 30 boxes filled, that's a transformation. Start tracking your actions, not to control yourself, but to see yourself grow. One mark, one day, one small victory at a time. After 30 days, something magical happens. And it's not about the number, it's about who you've become along the way. In the beginning, you were someone who planned. You thought about what to do, when to start, how to make it perfect. You waited for the right moment, the right feeling, the right conditions. But now, after 30 days of showing up, even when it was hard, you are no longer someone who plans. You are someone who acts. Maybe your actions weren't perfect. Maybe you missed a day. Maybe you had moments where you almost quit. But you didn't. And that's the real transformation, not perfection, but persistence. You change. Your mind is no longer waiting for motivation, it's trained for action. You stop relying on mood or energy or inspiration. You started moving because movement itself became your default. You started realizing that you don't need to feel ready, you just need to begin. That's when you understand motivation is temporary, but habits are permanent. The person who once said, I'll start tomorrow, now says, what's next? That's how you know the shift has happened. You are no longer chasing dreams, you are building them, one action at a time. And here's the truth, most people never make it this far. They stop before the magic kicks in. But you've proven to yourself that you can commit. You've built something far more valuable than results. You've built trust in yourself. So take a breath. Look back at the past 30 days. Even if it wasn't perfect, it was yours. You made it happen. And now you have a choice. Stop here or keep going. Because once you've done something for 30 days, you can do it for 60. And if you can do 60, you can do anything. So ask yourself, not when should I start, but what's next? Don't let 2026 arrive while you are still preparing. Because most people will. They'll wait for the fireworks, the countdown, the New Year New Me moment, as if change only begins when the calendar flips. But not you. Let 2026 see you ready. Ready not because everything is perfect, ready because you already started. When others make their resolution, you'll already be living yours. While they are writing their goals on paper, you'll be testing yours in the real world. While they are still waiting for motivation, you'll already have momentum. Because you decided not to wait for a date. You decided to move. Every failure you meet becomes your lesson. Every win becomes your strength. You stop seeing mistakes as proof you can't and start seeing them as proof you tried. And every time you try again, you grow stronger, wiser, more unstoppable. That's the secret nobody tells you. Progress doesn't wait for January. It rewards the ones who start before everyone else. It's not about being ahead, it's about being awake. You see, 2026 won't magically bring clarity, money, or motivation. It's just another number on a page. But you can bring the energy, the focus, the discipline that changes everything. And the truth is simple. You don't need a new year. You just need a decision today. Because when you start now, you step into 2026 not as a dreamer, but as a doer. Not waiting, not planning, but living. So stop preparing to begin. You prepared enough. The door is always open. All you have to do is walk through it. Let 2026 find you in motion. Let it catch you already becoming the person you promised yourself to be. The next chapter doesn't start in January. It starts the moment you decide.